Hey Virgo, welcome to your August 2025 monthly reading. It's going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon and Rising for Virgo with 10 cards in a Celtic cross spread. I'll talk you through each of the cards, what positions they're in and what they're symbolising for you. As always, take what resonates and leave out all the rest. I'm going to dive straight in here with what is going on for you. A couple more cards here. Okay, so the current overall general energy, got the Strength card. So this is really good, Virgo. You've been having having a battle at the moment with your inner demons, your inner critic. This lion here on this card, it's got his tail between his legs. He's submitting to this woman here, so she is taming the lion, which is her inner critic, so she's winning against her inner demons. And I'm getting the same thing for you here, Virgo, and that's really good news for you because as a sign you're very critical, tend to get anxious quite easily, so if you're winning the battle against your inner critic, that's really good. And clarification, this gets even better for you, Virgo. Got the Wheel of Fortune, so if it hasn't happened already, it's going to happen very soon in the month of August. There's going to be a change in your fortunes for the better. So as a lot of experts would say now to their clients who are looking to become the best version of themselves, be able to date, get a new job or whatever, they'll always say work on yourself first, become the person that would do those things, and you can manifest that life for yourself. And I think this is a good example of that happening. You've been working on yourself, becoming a better version of yourself, and as a result the universe is saying, yeah, well done, and we're going to reward you with changing your fortunes. So absolutely fantastic work there. You should be proud of yourself. For your current challenge, we've got the Three of Pentacles. So if this is your challenge, this tells me that whereas normally you're quite good with your work and you're happy to put it on display and feel like part of a team, you're finding this challenging at the moment. Maybe you're preferring to work on your own, have your own company, feeling a bit isolated or not feeling as confident in your work with the effort that you're putting in. Maybe you're not as confident to have that put on display. And for clarification for your challenge, we got the Two of Wands. So I think you're feeling a bit stuck at the moment, not feeling like you can put your work on display because you're feeling a bit too comfortable. This guy here at the top of his castle, he's looking over his village below his castle, admiring what he's built up, but he's holding the world in his hands there. So when he's ready, he can go on his next adventure. I think this is true for you. There's an adventure, journey or quest that you need to be going on at the moment, but you're feeling a bit stuck and you don't feel like you can go on that journey at the moment. And this could be linked to your recent past, because for your recent past, we got the Queen of Wands in reverse, which tells me that, and this still might be true for you, but certainly in your recent past, you've cared a bit too much about what people think of you, and you're looking, rather than thinking of what you actually want to do, you're thinking about what society wants you to do, or what you think other people would want you to do. And makes sense for you as a sign, Virgo, being anxious, worried, and overly critical. So that's I suppose that's to be expected. And to clarify the recent past, we got the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups normally relates to feeling spoilt for choice, daydreaming, being indecisive, thinking this or that, not being able to make up your mind. So being in reverse, I'm getting for you, Virgo, that you feel like you don't have many, if any, options available to you at the moment, which is would explain why you're feeling stuck. You don't feel there's an option for you to move on. But as they say, hope springs eternal, and you've clearly been doing some work on yourself. And like I say, in the month of August 2025, your luck's going to improve. So hopefully you're not going to be feeling stuck for much longer. Although, having said that, with your near future, we got the Three of Swords. This Three of Swords can mean a couple of things. Could take it literally, with those swords going through the heart, can mean some heartbreak, or it could mean some deceit in your life. I think getting here, it's more likely to be the second, actually. There's some deceit, some lying, cheating, stealing, maybe that's been happening for you. And I think this card is a bit of a warning that if you don't get on top of it, if you don't stand up for yourself, don't let people, stop letting people walk all over you, you'll keep having this this deceit, lying, cheating, stealing. And although your luck's going to be improving, you might not believe that it's improving because of this deceit and lies that are going on. You do, however, to clarify the Three of Swords for your near future, got the Ten of Cups, happy family, happy home, happy life, fortune after difficulty. So I think these two cards, I think this one's saying what's going to happen if you don't keep working on yourself and don't believe that your luck's going to change. And this one is saying the opposite. If you do believe it's going to change and you're willing to keep putting in the work to manifest that life and be that person that has that kind of life, it's going to look much rosier for you. Next, for what you need to focus on, Ace of Pentacles, card of new opportunities, potential for something new for your finances, material wealth, or possessions. But until we do something about it, potential is just that, potential. Doesn't really mean much. It's like like having a seed. You have to put it into the soil, you have to water it, fertilize it, help it grow, and because its life is basically in your hands until it's strong enough to stand on its own 2 feet. So there's something in your material life at the moment that there's an opportunity for you to grab both hands with. If you can do that, and you can, like I say, manifest the life that you want, there could be some abundance and freedom and prosperity coming in for you. And to clarify your focus, got the Knight of Pentacles, the only knight in the deck that's standing still. So rather than running towards his end goal, he's standing there and planning, which is very very suitable card for your sign, Virgo, being very analytical. But speaking from experience here, you have to be careful with your analytical thinking, because it could turn into analysis paralysis. So I think you definitely know what this opportunity is. Looks like you've been thinking about it for long enough, but now's the time to stop thinking, grab this opportunity with both hands, take the leap of faith, and see what it can bring you. For what you need to let go of, then, we've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, card of resourcefulness, having a balance between giving your resources to other people whilst keeping enough back for yourself to look after yourself. So in reverse tells me that you're struggling with this at the moment. You're not able to get a balance at the moment. I think that you're giving a bit too much of your time, energy, and attention to other people, and not enough to yourself. So even though you've been working on yourself, it might not be paying off as much as it could if you give a bit more time for yourself to focus on that a bit more. So that's something to think about there. To clarify what you need to let go of, Five of Wands, card of conflict, battle, especially in the workplace. But it can be like play fighting. So these people here, they're not fighting with swords, they're fighting with sticks. So it's not not the usual brutal type of fighting. It's like play fighting, kiddies fighting, like arguing over stuff that shouldn't really be that important. So I think that's exactly what you need to do. I think step away from trying to service other people and trying to please people, and look after yourself more. Put yourself first and make sure that you can become a better version of yourself. Next, for your external factors, got the Queen of Swords. So with this card in this position, what I'm getting for you here, Virgo, there's people in your life, whether it's friends, family, or work colleagues, and they're trying to guide you towards getting the clarity, personal power, and knowledge that you require. Obviously, if you can gain all of that, that's only going to help you with being the best version of yourself, going on a new journey and grabbing this opportunity that's clearly coming up for you. Like this Queen's doing here, she's holding out with one hand and with the other holding up her sword, saying like, yep, I'm open to suggestions. However, if I don't like what I'm hearing, I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna stand up for myself. And interesting with clarifying the Queen of Swords, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Work hard, play hard, and juggle too many things. This guy here is trying to spin these pentacles here like spinning plates, and these waves here representing the emotions going up and down, quite volatile. So you're at the the moment. I think your emotions are getting the better of you at the moment, and you're not seeing things for what they truly are. And there's people around you who've got your best interests at heart, who are trying to help you to look at things more logically rather than emotionally. So I'd pay attention to what those people are telling you. Next, for advice from the universe, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm getting here, you're feeling distracted from your work. Upright, this card has this guy here who's keeping his head down, working on all these pentacles. You can see his ripped clothes here, which shows that he's been doing it for a long time without any interruptions. So in reverse tells me that you're struggling to maybe concentrate, focus, and do your job as well as you could be at the moment, which would explain the Two of Pentacles, where you're trying to do too much and you're not seeing things for what they actually are. And repeating card for you here, Virgo, to clarify the message from the universe, Queen of Swords. So I think the universe is basically saying, I meant what I said. You need to be open. Whilst, yes, you need to have a balanced view, and if you think something doesn't sound right, you should trust that intuition. But on the other hand, if someone has valuable information and advice for you that can help you, be open to that advice and don't just trust the way that things have always been. If someone's got a way of seeing something that you thought, never thought about it like that, you should definitely have an open mind with that. Next, with your hopes and fears, the High Priestess in reverse. High Priestess, a card of intuition, trusting your intuition. The sky's the limit. This High Priestess here, she's got no roof over her head, which so she knows she's got unlimited potential with her intuition, and she's got her back to the water here, so she's trusting her intuition and not allowing her emotions to get the better of her. So yeah, I'm seeing quite the internal battle here with your emotions, where you're not quite trusting what your gut's telling you. You're overthinking everything, but that's who you are as a sign, as I've said, Virgo. You're very analytical and overthinking, as I can be as a Cancer, so I get it. But it's easier said than done, but I think you need to get out of your own head and listen to what people are telling you to get a different perspective. Another repeating card here, got the Nine of Pentacles again. This time it's upright, which tells me that you want to have the right balance with your material wealth, possessions, resources, who you give it to, and how much you get back from what you put into it. And you're not quite sure at the moment that what you're giving your attention to is giving you as much back as what you're putting in. So maybe another thing the loved ones and friends around you are telling you is maybe you're focusing on the wrong things, you're putting your energy into the wrong things, and you should try doing this or that instead. Finally then, for your outcome, quite a nice card for your outcome here, Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. These people here, leaving behind these turbulent waters with nothing but the clothes on their back, like migrants, moving on to the calmer shores over here. Mm. So you're on the right path to getting more calmness, more stability. So that's really good. And to clarify, we've got the Chariot in reverse. Chariot, a card of momentum. This Chariot here, he's leaving this city behind him, moving on to his next journey. So being in reverse, quite an interesting card, clarifying the Six of Swords, bit of a mixed message there for you, Virgo. Moving on to calmer shores, but you're feeling a lack of momentum, lack of forward movement. Maybe so maybe there's a lack of confidence here for you, lack of self-esteem and self-control. So that's what I got for you there, Virgo. All in all, pretty good reading. If you keep working on yourself, work on your confidence, be the person that has or does what you want to have or do, your luck will turn around. Just got to trust that will happen. And there's people around you who are trying to tell you that it's going to happen and to trust them. And I would listen to them. Obviously keep an open mind. Don't just trust what anyone tells you, but anyone who you trust, like a parent, brother, or best friend, if they're telling you to do something, my experience, they're usually right because they can, because you can't see yourself, can you? Your perception of reality is very often is different to the actual reality. So all in all, very good. So thank you for your time, and I'll see you on the next reading.